Hello. Welcome to Algebra 1. We're still in that second learning target about lines. Man, these lines, they go on forever. We're today going to talk about standard form, but not super duper hard style today. Today we're just going to mention it. Hey, look, standard form. ax plus by equals c. Here we've got the x's and the y's together with the constant on the other side. There are some rules about this, etc. We're going to make a bigger deal about these rules in the near future. What's pretty awesome, though, about standard form is when you get an equation in standard form, like this example, 3x plus 7y equals 21, you can just go ahead and plot 2 points and then make the line. And, of course, you can always plot just 2 points and make a line. But this is really well suited, meaning very appropriate, to give you 2 specific points. The first one would be the x-intercept. Now, we talk a lot in this class about the y-intercept, but the x-intercept is the basic idea that's the same, but it's on the x-axis instead of the y-axis. So when we're talking about the x-intercept, that's when y is equal to 0. If we take that 0, we substitute it in for y, and then we see what we have. We had 3x plus 7 times 0 equals 21, so that makes 3x plus 0 equals 21. So really the plus 0 is a waste of our time, so 3x equals 21. If you just divide by 3 on both sides, boom, x equals 7. And that means the point itself is actually 7, 0. Now, I did a whole lot of work here to show this, boop, 1 point. You wouldn't necessarily need to show this much work. You might, if you're still trying to get the hang of it. Once you do get the hang of it, you probably won't want to show all this each time. That's totally fine. This is just meant to lay it all out for you. So for the y-intercept, this is when x is equal to 0. Then if you move forward, you put 0 in for x. So 3 times 0 plus 7y equals 21. So 0 plus 7y equals 21. Because 3 times 0 is 0. And so you wonder why you're bothering to write the 0. So stop it. 7y equals 21. If you divide both sides by 7, y equals 3. This means, boom, we're talking about the point 0, 3. So that's up there. 2 quick points. I know it looks like I showed a lot of work. Again, as you get the hang of this, you won't need to show this much work. And then line, arrows, straight edge, happiness. Next one. Almost looks the same, but yet it's different. So we have 7x minus 3y equals 21. I'm just rewriting it here so it's a little bit better visual as we work through it. X-intercept first. There's no reason why the x-intercept has to be first. It just seemed best to start with x. I don't know. So that's when y is 0. So you throw in 0 for y. 7x minus 3 times 0 equals 21. And then so 7x minus 0 is 21. Don't write the 0. That's silly. And then, boom, divide by 7. X equals 3. That just makes the point 3, 0. Oh my gosh, excuse me. 0, 3. Nope, that is not the point 0, 3. That's a mistake. Let's fix that. Zoom, 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 zoom. That is totally the point 3, 0. Alrighty then. Moving on. That's the point 3, 0. Now for the y-intercept, that's when x is 0. Throw in 0 for x. 0 minus 3y equals 21. So really just negative 3y equals 21. Notice there's still negative in front of that 3y, so negative 3y, which means both sides need to be divided by negative 3, and boom, y equals -7. So that means we're talking about the point 0, -7. Yeah, this time I got it right. Throw down the point, throw down your line, straight edge, your arrows, your happiness. Look at that. Boom. Again, I'm showing a lot of work here on the left. You will quickly figure out a kind of a faster way of working through it, which is totally fine. I'm just trying to make sure it's all laid out pretty style for you here. Example 3. Here we have just plain x plus 3y equals -9. This one has just, it's kind of easier, which almost makes it harder. So for the x-intercept, as a reminder, that's when y is 0. So we'll substitute 0 in for y. X plus 3 times 0 equals -9. So really that's just x plus 0 is -9. So x equals -9. Oh, wow, less work here. Huh, okay. So -9, 0. Dot. Y-intercept. That's when x equals 0. Substitute 0 in for x. Decide to not keep writing as 0, so 3y equals -9. Divide by 3. And y equals -3. So we're talking about the point 0, -3. And then, zoop, there's your point. Straight edge, arrows, happiness. Again, I'm showing a lot of work on the left. You do not need to do that much work to locate the points. You are allowed to do that much work if you like. You are also allowed to do less when you develop a system for yourself that makes it simpler to do. Finally, this one got a couple little tricks in it here. 3x minus y equals 8. First off, x-intercept. We're talking about when y equals 0. So throw in 0 for y. 3x minus 0 equals 8. Don't keep writing minus 0. That's silly. So 3x equals 8. Divide by 3. Divide by 3. That's not a pleasant integer. Oh well. X equals 8/3. Yeah. That's about 2.3. And so you'll want a graph about 2.3, 0. Now I know with the slopes we've made a huge deal about how you want to write those as fractions. And improper fractions, actually. But when you're locating a point and trying to put a dot down, you probably want to make a decimal version, because that way you know, oh, 2.3-ish. Yeah, there we are. So there we've got our x-intercept on the graph. Last bit, y-intercept. And just to be extra complete, that means x is 0. So 3 times 0 minus y equals 8. 3 times 0 is 0. So 0 minus y equals 8. So, and watch this. You might know it already, but you might not. Negative y equals 8. That actually wasn't the exciting thing, but this is. If negative y is 8, then boom, y is -8. Just kind of flippity-floppity the whole thing there. Technically, you're multiplying both sides by -1, or if you prefer, dividing both sides by -1. This is all true. Most people don't enjoy writing that. They're like, it all changed. Okay, good enough. So, anyway, back to the point. We have the point 0, -8. And then line and arrows and boom, there we go. There we go. I mean, that's it. 2 points, throw it on a straight edge, put your arrows of happiness, boom. So this graphing can be super fast. Does not really involve figuring out the slope idea. It's about getting the graph down, chicka-boom, moving on. It can be the fastest way of graphing. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please let me know if you have any questions, and thank you for watching.